The Premier League 2025 nominees for the Hall of Fame are out, and for me, there are only really five candidates worth talking about. And no, it's not that the rest are bad and don't deserve to be nominated, it's just there are five clear standout candidates. First up, we have Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is a three-time Premier League winner, although one of them came in a season where he only made 10 appearances, take of that what you will. But what we all remember about Yaya Toure was that 13-14 season, 20 goals and 9 assists, where he was the scariest footballer I've ever seen on a pitch. The free kick ability, long shots, the power from midfield, an absolute monster, but didn't win PFA Player of the Season that season just because of Luis Suarez. Definitely had a case to be Yaya Toure, considering he won, putting up 20 goals and 9 assists for midfield. Overall, I think he deserves to be nominated and talked about as almost getting in, just not quite yet for me compared to the other ones because longevity wasn't quite there compared to the rest. In fourth, I'm going with David Silva, an absolute magician of a midfielder, four-time Premier League winner, 59 goals and 90 assists in the Premier League, and was probably the first person ever to really do the 10 role properly in the Premier League. Look, his time will definitely come, and it probably will be next season, but I just don't think it's his time yet. In third, I'm going with Cesc Fabregas, a guy to do it for two different teams. A guy who's third in the all-time assist chart, and considering the players around him were either a 10 with Kevin De Bruyne, was in a super team, or have twice the amount of appearances like Frank Lampard and Ryan Giggs, and also was deeper than the likes of Silva, Gerrard for a lot of his career. He does have the joint highest assists in a single season, and you can see there from 06-07 all the way to whenever he left Arsenal, was cracking the 10 assist mark every single season. Came to Chelsea where he was almost like a deep line playmaker, still putting up 18 assists and winning a Premier League with them too. The guy was an absolute joke. But in second, and getting into the Hall of Fame this season for me, he does deserve it by now, Gary Neville. The guy's won the Premier League 8 times, more than most players will ever be able to say in their careers. Also captaining the best ever team in the Premier League for a significant time. The guy was no slouch either. In the PFA Premier League Team of the Year on 5 occasions, PFA Team of the Century from 97 to 07, and also Team of the past 10 seasons and 20 seasons award from 93 to 2012. Like, that just cannot be snubbed, and he just needs to get the credit where he's deserved. Maybe because he's a pundit, people kind of look past him, but you got to remember what he was. And in first for me, we have Eden Hazard, a guy who every 3.6 games was the best player on the pitch. Yes, Harry Kane did get 6 more Premier League Man of the Matches than him, but 301 Premier League starts compared to 222. And let's be real, how many of those Man of the Matches for Harry Kane were a pen and a tap in at the back post? Eden Hazard was a magician, a guy who could win you an entire game, run the entire game, finish off a game. He was just an absolute joke.